Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're doing a quick breakdown of something really important. Early pregnancy testing, and we're focusing specifically on how this works for you if you're in Harwich.
That's right, and we pulled all the key info from the guide over on bloodtest.co.uk.
Yeah, a really useful resource.
Our aim here is simple. Get straight to the big plus points of a blood test. Why speed and knowing for sure matters so much, and crucially, how easy it is to get this done locally in Harwich.
Okay, so let's start with the basics. What is this test actually checking for?
It's looking for a hormone, human chorionic gonadotropin, usually just called HCG.
HCG, right, the pregnancy hormone.
Exactly. Your body starts making it right after conception. And the thing about a blood test, why it's often preferred over, say, a standard urine test you do at home.
Is it just faster?
It is significantly faster. See, HCG shows up in your blood much earlier and at lower levels than it does in urine.
Ah, okay.
So blood tests can often confirm a pregnancy as early as maybe 7 to 12 days after conception. That's really quick.
And knowing that early must make a huge difference.
Oh, absolutely. It means you can start thinking about next steps right away. Scheduling that first appointment with your doctor or midwife, maybe starting prenatal vitamins.
Or making lifestyle changes, perhaps.
Yes, exactly. Things like adjusting your diet or activity levels. It really provides a sense of certainty much sooner. Peace of mind, basically.
But hang on. Home tests are pretty good these days, aren't they? Is the extra step of a blood test always necessary just for speed?
That's a fair point. Home tests have improved. But blood tests offer another level, especially when it comes to accuracy and detail.
How so?
Well, there are actually two types of blood tests. One is qualitative. It just gives you a simple yes or no.
Like a home test, then?
Similar, yes. But the other type is quantitative, and that's where the real difference lies.
Quantitative, so numbers.
Exactly. It measures the precise amount of HCG in your blood. This isn't just about confirming pregnancy. It gives doctors information about how the pregnancy is progressing, helps date it more accurately.
I see. So it's more informative than just yes or no.
Much more. And that level of detail is why local experts like Dr. Emily Williams mentioned in the guide often recommend it. It really helps with that early prenatal planning and can help spot potential issues sooner. Or just rule them out, which again helps with peace of mind.
Right, that makes sense. And that important difference, the qualitative versus quantitative, is detailed on bloodtest.co.uk, isn't it?
Yes, the guide there explains it clearly.
Okay, so we've got speed, we've got accuracy, especially with that quantitative test. What about the practical side for people listening in Harwich? How easy is it to actually get this done?
That's one of the key advantages if you're local. Access is pretty straightforward in Harwich.
No need to travel far.
Generally, no. You've got established options right there, like Harwich Hospital or the Harwich Health Centre. These places are well set up for this.
And because they're local, does that help with getting results or follow-up care?
It often does. Being integrated with local GPs can sometimes mean communication is quicker, smoother than in, say, a huge city system.
And what about preparing for the test? Anything complicated?
Not really. It's quite simple. Just make sure you're hydrated, drink some water beforehand, wear something comfortable, maybe with sleeves you can roll up easily.
Sounds standard for a blood test.
It is. The actual blood draw only takes a few minutes. It's very quick. And results, usually back within a day or two.
1 to 2 days, that's fast.
Yeah.
Now, the question lots of people will have, cost. What are we looking at?
Okay, so there are two routes here. If your GP refers you for the test for a medical reason, it's typically covered by the NHS, so it's often free.
Right.
But if you choose to go privately, perhaps for speed or convenience outside of a medical need, then you'd expect to pay. The cost usually falls somewhere between, say, 20 to 50 pounds.
20 to 50 pounds. That's quite a range.
It is. It's always best to just ask the clinic or hospital directly about the cost up front so you know exactly what to expect. No surprises.
Good advice. And again, for finding those specific local places in Harwich, the addresses, maybe phone numbers, bloodtest.co.uk has that.
Yep, check the website for those local facility details.
Okay, so let's quickly recap. This blood test offers really accurate early answers.
Super early, super accurate, and crucially, if you're in Harwich, getting it done is convenient with local options readily available.
It really streamlines things. So here's something to think about. We've talked about the high accuracy, especially the quantitative test giving exact hormone levels, allowing for detailed planning right away. How does having that very concrete scientific evidence so early on actually feel? Does it perhaps add a different kind of pressure at an already emotional time? Or does it truly just provide that deep reassurance and peace of mind much faster than waiting for other signs? Something to mull over.